Hello everyone, and how are you doing? My name is Nicholas Jones, and in today's lesson we're going to be talking about intervals. Intervals. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I urge you guys to click subscribe so that you can get all the latest videos on music theory. So an interval is distance in pitch between two notes. A distance in pitch between two notes. So you'd notice that we may not have a melody if you don't have intervals. So intervals actually play a very integral role in music, in the background, something that we need to really understand. So let's start by talking about semitones and tones. So a tone is the distance of two steps. If you've played the piano before, if you move two steps on a piano, that's a tone. That's a tone. So a semitone is probably the smallest distance in Western music, and it's half a tone. So if I'm playing B and C is a semitone, a natural semitone. E and F is also a natural semitone. So you notice that we have B and C, E and F as natural semitones in music. Natural semitones in music. Moving on, perhaps we are working with the key of C major. You notice that we are going to be numbering our intervals. So actually intervals are measured in numbers. Yes, numbers. And where are we getting these numbers from? So we're just looking at the steps that we take in our musical alphabetical notes. So we can just count, and that's the interval. For example, from C to D. I've played C and D. So C, D. We have two notes, C and D. So it means an interval between C and D is a second. C to E, we move three notes. C, D, E. So it's a third. C to F, it's a fourth. C to G, it's a fifth. C to A, it's a sixth. C to B, it's a seventh. And C to the next C in the musical scale, it's an octave. Yes, it's an eighth. But in music, we call it an octave. So a shape with 8 sides, we call it an octagon. And we are getting that. C from C to the next C in the musical ladder, in the musical scale, that's an octave. Okay? So, it's very possible to have a unison. So, a unison is a very possible interval. We can have two notes playing the very same note on the same pitch, or two singers singing a particular note in the same pitch. So that becomes a one. If I'm just in C and the other instrument is playing the same key in C at the same time, that becomes a unison. So the distance from C to C in the same pitch is a unison.